Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video here. I just actually finished building this media shelf here for my PlayStation Vita games. They were down here on the floor all in a pile beforehand and it just got messy. So putting up this shelf gave me an opportunity to kind of also clean up this shelf as some limited edition stuff, and I still have a little more work to go, but this is where I'm at so far. And the funny thing is, what also kind of inspired me to do this is after building the shelf, I hopped on to YouTube just to see any new videos. And Wood from Beat 'em Ups actually did a video of his love for the PlayStation Vita and why he thinks other people should start jumping more on ship. And it's actually really good to see more people get interested in the Vita. He actually compared the Vita and the Wii U to the Dreamcasts of this generation. What was funny is after I set this up, I had set it right next to my Dreamcast collection. So there's currently 157 physically released Vita games, and I have all 157, which I probably stated in my last pickup video. And I may repeat some other stuff, but this isn't a game tour or anything. I just kind of wanted to show the shelf and kind of go through some things. Here's a quick pan of the other side, of the other corner. There's the Sonic Arcade, which is still down. Still trying to get Greg to come in and help out getting that monitor up. My small Genesis collection, more quality than quantity. Mostly just the games I enjoyed playing as a kid, and a few that I didn't get a chance to that I went back and got and just ended up keeping them around. So there's a couple gems in there, more like Outrun, Hyperstone Heist, Alicia Dragon back there in the back somewhere, and the Toe Jam and Earl series, which seems to be going up in price. I don't know why. Both of those used to be really cheap games. But I also hear, aside from Kami, here's my small PlayStation, DS, 3DS, 32X, Xbox, and PlayStation collection on this side over here. But some of the space that I cleared off on this side, here's some 3DS Collector's Edition, my two PSP ones, and then a bunch of the Vita stuff, and the newest one, Blanc vs. Zombies. And this curious one here is the Super Beat Sonic, which is only available directly through the website. Amazon still has the standard version available, but that one's also getting a little difficult to find for the limited stuff. And I also covered that in another video. Here's my small PSP collection. Nothing really great there, other than like the Gradius collection, God's Eater Burst, the Girl Lancer series, Outrun, Parasite Eve, the third birthday. Couple more PlayStation Vita limited edition, the Danganronpa series, Neptunia, my Sega CD collection, PSP Go, some other miscellaneous stuff I'm still trying to clean up. This is stuff from like limited run games, some soundtracks, posters, and stuff. This watch is actually from Zero Escape 999. This is both available on the PlayStation Vita and the 3DS, but Axis Games had this on their website for like $10, and donations, when you bought one, all of the money went towards the Hurricane Katrina or the Hurricane Cindy at that time. But this also was included as a limited edition on Amazon, and the newest game coming out later this month also has its own watch. So I'm kind of curious to see how it compares to this one. And apparently this watch is going for a lot of money on eBay right now, but for $10, and all proceeds went to the charity, I did it absolutely. Then I got some more Sega CD. This is my Saturn collection, my PlayStation Vita Blue that I showed my last pickup video. More Saturn stuff down here, some art books, my Wii collection, and the one Wii U game. And then some miscellaneous limited editions down there that I still don't have a place for. But yeah, other than the Dreamcast stuff, that is a full US release. Some of my import stuff, Pierre Solar, some of the indie collection, and then my import Saturn games. We've got some X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and then the Vampire Savior for Saturn, which this is the one game I was looking for at Midwest Gaming Classic that I couldn't find. And then when I got home, a guy on Facebook happened to be selling his import collection, so I snagged that from him from a really good price. It's in okay shape. Not that it matters much to me, I just wanted to play the game. Probably one of my favorite Darkstalkers games. So, my $1 Guardian Heroes for the Saturn, found at a garage sale from a friend. These are actually PC versions of Sonic R and Sonic Knuckles collection, some more miscellaneous Genesis games they have loose. There's Streets of Rage 3 and Airbuster shmup. And then my small collection of Neo Geo Pocket Color games. I'm not actively collecting Neo Geo Pocket Color. These are games that I just happen to find at pawn shops or around other stores. It's a really fun, another weird collection to kind of collect for. That's not easy to come by. A lot of people have hardly ever see them. So, pretty excited. This one actually I picked up it while I was in Florida. I think I showed that in the last video. And then it kind of bleeds into the PlayStation Vita stuff. So, um, I mean, stuff like Breach and Clear is in there on the left. It's getting harder to see because I don't have a whole lot of light available here down at the bottom. Coming up to the top of the new one, some good ones. There's Futuridium, another limited run game release. The Lego, there's a ton of Lego games for the Vita. Unfortunately, I can't recommend any of them except for maybe Jurassic Park and Avengers. They're the only ones that are really close to their console counterparts. The rest of them were just kind of cop-outs. They weren't really impressive nor as fun as the console versions. Another thing, and I probably pointed this out again in another video, but Minecraft and MLB 15 are simply games that you can probably find on clearance at Walmart right now for between $10 and $15. They're just game vouchers. Some people, like me, I originally, when I started this collection for Vita, I was only going to get the games I really wanted, and then it somehow turned into trying to get them all. But these game vouchers with just the art on them, some people consider them part of the collection. I don't really, but when you find them for cheap, you just pick them up anyway. At least that's my excuse for it. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be there. Here's Oddworld Odyssey, new and tasty from Limited Run Games. Nice America games are getting kind of difficult to find now, going to like GameStop or if you happen to find them online at Amazon. Retro City Rampage, another game that I dropped the ball on. I actually got there just as they sold out of them on their website, and I ended up having to go to eBay to get that. Saturday Morning RPG, Limited Run Games, just some more uncommon games from GameStop. Steins Gate, Amazon exclusive. There's actually 3 different variants that I've seen of this game. There's the standard version, there's 2 limited versions, one that came with like a calendar, and another one that came with like a pocket watch and a figurine or something like that. And then I got the standard edition of Sorcery Saga because I didn't care for the limited edition, and apparently nobody really does because those are like $20 on Amazon brand new, if you're interested in the limited stuff. And I've talked about Supremacy MMA being kind of an expensive game but cheap at GameStop, but just really hard to find complete. So... And a lot of these games, it's kind of surprising how they're already jumping up in price. And they've only been out for like a year or two. I mean, this is stuff that you would normally see from games that are 10, 15 years old. But Vita, for whatever reason, is just skyrocketing. And then people jumping on board and making it more, harder to kind of find. And people at eBay just jumping on it, resellers jumping on it. And then with Nice America, it's kind of interesting. The Outteller series, they tend to only release physically on special edition versions. They don't include them standalone or standard version. You can only get them through the limited edition on their website, which really makes it difficult too, but also, I guess, in some sense, fun for the challenge. Being able to jump on these right as they come up for pre-order before resellers get a hold of them or they go up on eBay and people are trying to flip them for extra money. And you end up paying $20, $30, $40 extra dollars on top of what like Nice America would normally sell them at their website. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, Xseed's been really good lately. If you actually go to xseedgames.com, they'll have some of their games brand new for you, kind of like leftover stock that they had, and all of their prices on their website include shipping. So this, and sadly, I just checked, they don't have the limited launch version of this game anymore, but I got this for $20 from them. And this includes just the soundtrack. They still have the standard edition for $20 or whatever, but again, their prices include shipping. And usually, normally in their packages, when you purchase from their site, they'll throw in extra goodies, like an extra $10 worth of goodies, be it like some soundtracks or posters or stuff that came in some limited edition packages. You can also get like the Yeez limited edition stuff separately for like $5 each. Just keep in mind that Xseed Games does have a $20 minimum for their website, but you get free shipping, so that's always cool. So here's some more limited edition stuff. And Xseed and their fetish for silver boxes, the Sanra Kagura series, the Trails of Cold Steel, and the Oni-Chanbara stuff. So, but yeah, pro tip, I guess, is check out the seedgames.com, Axis Games, and Nice America for some of their stuff. This is also an interesting one, too. Disney Infinity was released exclusively at GameStop for this. I have not seen it aside from Amazon every once in a while, see them pop up, eBay, of course. But if you find a GameStop that still has these, look up on like the top shelves. They'll have them for about $25 to $30 to get this. And I can't tell you much about Disney Infinity. I actually haven't played it, and I'm afraid to because I'm afraid it's one of those I'll get addicted to, and then I'll want to start collecting all those figurines. And that's not one thing I need, is more of those figurines cluttering up stuff. So this is the only one that I've gotten. It's the only one I really plan on having. Maybe someday I'll go through it, but at this point, that's it. So something to kind of keep an eye on is that Disney Infinity to complete that Vita physical stuff. And here's just some more miscellaneous special editions that I really didn't have any place for or didn't fit on any shelves. So, but yeah, like I said, I just thought it was funny with more people jumping onto the Vita stuff. I'm finding a lot more YouTubers and subscribing to them because I like to see other people going on this hunt just as I have and still continue to do. It's a great system. People give it a lot of flack. I do think it's going to be a very niche collection of people who have it. It's just some of my thoughts, I guess. But there's a ton of other videos of people out there praising the Vita and showing it love and encouraging other people to kind of search for these games and kind of get into it because there really are some decent games. It's one of my personal favorite handhelds, and it's one of my main systems I play on just because I travel a lot for work. Or if I just want to sit on the couch and don't want to deal with the TV. So, but that's my ramble. And I know there's not a whole lot I've really covered other than rambling. So, but thanks guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.